Dear parents, I have an honest confession to make. I am just an ordinary guy with a deep sense of purpose to help realize maximum possibilities amongst our youth. I hope you will excuse my lack of eloquence and focus right on the content and the context in which I am addressing this message to you. It is the substance that has motivated me to bring about a change in every young kid and every teen I come across. In fact, even as you read this, I am making a real difference in hundreds of teens' future, and I'm really proud of it. I know you're proud of your kids, but I also know that we can, as a team, take them to a place where they will not live a life of uncertainty, no matter what the economy or the future throws at them. My father was a natural born artist. He never went to school, he never took art lessons at any time, yet his ability to paint, especially portraits, was remarkable. He brought life to the dead. If only he could do that, literally. You see, he is a portrait and landscape artist. At 81, he is still going strong, still being creative. Besides his great talent, the biggest lesson I learned from him was to be honest and ethical. Nothing on this planet can survive with deceit and deception. Not love, not good deeds, not works of charity, nor teachings of great skills can bring lasting results if those aren't built upon the foundation of trust and honesty. If there is any greater lesson young kids can learn today before they can acquire any other skill or knowledge, it is that they cultivate the virtue of trust, integrity, and honesty. Success can be achieved by doing the right thing at all times. The world will be a better place because of it. I want to make a solemn promise to you today, and that promise is by the time your child is all grown, they will never have to worry about their financial well-being. And my promise, as with all responsible people, comes conditionally towards you and your child, that they, along with your guidance, fulfill their tasks assigned to them. What will your child learn by certifying herself or himself as a teen employer? Your child will learn the simplest of things first. Once they display their willingness to learn more, they will do more, create more, and consequently earn more. Why teen employer? A teen employer, unlike a job seeker, is an employer. The biggest difference being the employer is a teen and he or she chooses to employ themselves, hence teen employer. Why being a teen employer is better than getting a minimum wage job? Let's face it, not all kids are work qualified. Your 10-year-old son or daughter is too little to send his or her resume to the local supermarket or the corner fast food store. Teenagers who do look for a job are chasing positions merely to keep busy or supplement their expenses. Yes, they do learn real-world skills and do have social interaction. They do learn job responsibilities and work ethic. I'd like to think so. But those minimum wage skills come with a great price tag. It prevents your child from thinking outside the box. Any great idea or life-changing instinct they may nurture will be subdued by their daily work environment, which will never allow them to be creative. We lived in a labor economy. Today, it is the idea economy and the virtual economy. It is mind-boggling to comprehend 50 or even $100 billion, but that's exactly the ballpark valuation of Facebook today. We will nurture your child to think outside the box and nourish their brain to think differently and think big. In this virtual economy, there are no limits, there are no hours, and no minimum wages. Your child will not be a slave of someone's beck and call. They will be the architect of their own life. They will learn how to create value in other people's lives. Once your child learns how to do this, he or she will be unstoppable. How is my child going to make money by becoming a teen employer? Your child will learn how to make a website, design and launch their own blog, brand themselves, engage in creating value in society by brainstorming creative ideas and then acting upon those ideas. Your child will learn how to make money within the first few weeks upon enrolling to be a teen employer. If you go hand in hand with your kid and follow up with our simple instructions, we will virtually guarantee your child of earning their first paycheck within the first 2 to 4 weeks. Amazingly, unlike their part-time local job, that is if they are employed, which only pays them when they put in their laborious hours, teen employer will incredibly keep paying them years and years after they put in their effort. I used to be a manager at a top fast food chain restaurant. Although I was paid well, I felt terribly for the kids who worked for me. I had no choice but break their back to get the job done, and they had no choice but follow on my orders or stand the risk of getting fired. Many did get fired. They simply weren't cut out to work hard. What I didn't realize back then was those kids were good kids and as much hard working as any other. They simply weren't interested in the hard work ethic as laid out by the fast food industry. I met a few of them years later only to find them at better paying and more responsible jobs than my management position at the chain restaurant. I finally got the point. The older generation's concept of labor-induced work ethic was being taken over by the idea-driven economy. Your teen kid is never too young to understand this. It will, without any exception and without any reservations, change his or her life for the better. Have no doubts about it. Will my kids enjoy being a teen player? Absolutely they will. For one, they are probably already spending a lot of time on the internet. As a responsible parent, you must simply encourage them to distribute a small bit of their Facebook and YouTube time towards becoming a teen player. And it takes just a few minutes a day, not the hours of their time they may be occupied with at their minimum wage job. And the beauty of spending those few minutes is that it is never ever wasted. It keeps paying for years. The money they make from those few minutes is virtually perpetual. For example, within one of the lessons, they will learn how to make profitable blogs. Each blog will cost them pennies to make, and they can make tens and even hundreds of dollars per blog. Each of those blog sites will be based on their special existing interests, so they will never be bored and never cease to work upon it. Before your kid begins to make money, you as a parent must walk hand in hand with them, guiding them along the way. Do not worry, it is non-technical. If you can read emails and update your Facebook account, you are good to go. The main reason why your kid will need a helping hand is because most teenagers are below 18. Online sales require that you have some form of electronic cash payment and receiving platform. Once your kid becomes 18, they can conduct business via their own account. Amazingly, and with some hard work and discipline, you will be amazed at how much your teenager would have accomplished by then. We are confident pound for pound, if your kid puts in as much, and we mean it, sustained and non-stop effort he or she puts in at their workplace, they will end up making 100 times over their minimum wage income. You can't go wrong with your parenting skills here. This is how you get your teen kid started on acquiring their financial goals. Enroll your child to become a teen player. It costs a fraction of the amount you spend on their allowance. At every lesson, your child will submit an answer. Usually, they will have to read, perform easy online tasks, and submit their answer to a specific query. There are no set number of lessons. The lessons will be sent as an ongoing educational tool. The more lessons your kid participates in, the more money they'll make. Look, we all know that money does not grow on trees. We also know that teens need money for their needs. TeenPloyer provides them an easy solution by helping them become financially productive. You won't have to hand out money anymore. Enroll your kid today to become a TeenPloyer. Join hundreds of responsible parents who want to align their kids with positive influences along with reinforcing them with financial security. At teenployer.com, there is no shortage of positive influences or the potential to make money for that matter. Your kid will come out of this project a clear winner, ahead of the pack, and make you, the parent, awfully proud and happy. Sign up right now. Discover the true potential of your child.